Right, started again now. So this is all went so wrong when I went to first do this. Right. Anyhow, so long story short, you'll have to go to portal.battlefield.com. Once you go there, it will say experiences. Once you've logged in, you've got to sign in with your EA account anyway. Which I guess you have your stuff synced up to this. I guess maybe with your account settings, because somehow I can see all my stuff. I don't have to use any of my, any of that sort of stuff. Anyway, so I'm going to create a different setup this time. Oh god, bad wind now because I've been drinking all that cola. Right. So basically, people have been asking about my setup of just having loads of bots and kicking loads of asses of just bots. I'll say that, but they kick my ass more. Anyway, so we're going to create something new this time, because you can remodify your own settings. Let's have a look. And what we'll do in the description below at some point, I will put in the codes, experience codes of all the ones I've set up. So anyway, game mode. So choose a game mode. So Conquest Large is pretty much at the moment, I think it says not all experiences works for everything, so platforms. So I'm going to do there's a rush mode there, could mess with that. So we're going to go rush, because I've done a lot of rush choices. Attackers versus defenders. So if I go to that, so I've clicked rush. Custom apparently. Oh, team deathmatch. Vehicle team deathmatch. Free. Oh, is that playing up on there as well? What is going on with that bloody thing? Stop messing around with me, boy. Get an Elgato, he said. Be a great idea, he said. So we could choose a team deathmatch. Customizable using the rule editor. So technically, you can just have a free killing match, really. Oh, mate, free for all. That'd be an insane custom one. I'll have to try that out. So we're going to go to rush. Map rotation. So next one on the map rotation, you're going to choose the order of how you want to play on the maps. If I remember correctly, doing it backwards is probably the best thing to do, or making sure all the ones that you don't want to do are last. So, or better yet, do that again and start from what you want, get it right, put it on top. Right, so we're going to choose some of these. Go with that one, to that one, that one, that one, that one, with that one, you, then you, orbital, and you, with that. Right, there we go. So I believe I put everything in there. Now what you can do is game mode details. Once you do all your map setups, here we go. So you can maximum human players. I can boost it up to 128, and team distribution is 64. Game time. But just here, player counts above. Sorry, yeah, here we go. Player counts above 64 are not available on some platforms. So you'll have to set it up to whatever you're using and whatever it's going to be happy with, or else it's not going to work. Well, it still works. You just won't have as many people like I do. Squad spawn type. Let's see. I really am getting annoyed with that. Elgato doing that. I do apologise. Right, so I'm going to say leaders all. Reinforcement pair, blah blah. I'm going to leave that on there like that. Gameplay. Once you're on gameplay, you've got friendly fire. You could have friendly fire on if you wanted to. I'm not going to do that because that could be messy. I mean, technically, if it is hardcore, then you would have it on, and I'm going to lose my mind. What is wrong with you bloody thing? Probably because I'm trying to do two different things. You can have the extreme weather events on. Body shots multiplier. You can choose. Yeah, you can multiply these things to make it even harder. Drop some death, so you can drop weapon and ammo. You could just tell it to drop the ammo only, or drop nothing. I'm not really going to mess around with that one too much. Man down type, so we can do instant death, down, or crawl. So we can do a crawling. We'll have that on there. Prone, that's fine. Full damage multiplier is going to be still. I'll leave that as it is. Strafe while sprinting. Soldier regeneration, so yeah, health can go back up. Aim down sights. Soldier move speed limit. Sprint. Traversal on foot. Squad revive is on. Slide. Vehicles. Vehicles. Small multiplayer. Delay. I'm going to leave that as small. Combat vehicle types determined by game mode. Ah. Okay. I'm not sure about that. I'm just going to leave it by game mode, I guess. Vehicle health regeneration. Exit vehicle. Blah blah. We'll leave that as it is. User interface. Right. We can either have the HUD on or off. You have a compass on. You know what? Let's get rid of the map, just for the hell of it. Soldier weapon modification. What's it say on here? Controls whether the minimap is displayed in the HUD. Also controls whether the full map is viewable. Okay, cool. I'll do that. Soldier weapons modification. Yeah, do that. Allied identification should be on. Ping behavior. Yeah, that. Right, AI. This is the most important bit. What you need to do is on here. You need to make sure AI type is PvP AI, because the PvE one I don't think will work. So make sure you have that on. The AI count, it should be just 64 both sides anyway, so it should be linked. There we go, 64. AI sync modifications. AI. No, you can't change this one, so they go into crawl straight away. AI prone. Keep that on. You can have AI move. What is that? Oh, by checking this, AI will inherit the same modifier adjustments made to a player-controlled soldiers, and checked this to make sure an AI soldier independent of made their own, made also by player soldiers. Right, I get it. So you can actually, if I tick that off, you can do this for yourself for them. But they're using the same setting as players, so that's fair enough. Teams. Now, this is quite a fun choice. Once you get the teams, you've got to basically, you can either just use whatever the map you're on. It'll either use the map default settings on all maps. So if you're using one of the older maps, if you're on one of the older maps, you can just go in with all the modern weapons, which I'm going to do. Or if you really want to be mean, I suppose you could change that and have like, you can give the second team have like the second team having old vintage weapons against the newer types. So, but we're gonna have everything on Battlefield 2042 gear and characters, especially weapons and vehicles. But yeah, you could choose to have Battlefield 3, Bad Company 2, and 1942. Right, characters. So you can turn these on, turn them off. I just don't see the point. So you might just keep them on anyway, so you can use them. Weapons. Should I stop doing that? Really do. Right, attachments. Oh my god, what is wrong with this bloody thing? It was alright a minute ago. Right, so weapons, attachments. I'm going to leave those all on. But saying that, I thought I made it. Rule editor might be the next one I think I've got to use. I've got to check that out in a second. Gadgets. Right, now normally you'll finish that, but something tells me I have not exactly turned this into a hardcore, have I? Headshot damage multiplier. Is there a way to... Alright, no, if we're going to do headshots, we're going to make that go even up to there, so headshots are going to cause much more damage. Body shots are now going to be more painful. Let's do that to there. You up to... Yeah, you should be full, so as a headshot you're dead sort of thing, hopefully. We'll put that up there. Aim assist, keep that on, doesn't make a difference to me for the hell of it. Projectile speed multiplier, I'll do that, make it go faster. Global damage multiplier, yeah, so let's go to that, let's see what happens. Friendly fire is off. Classic soldier weapon tuning, I'm not sure about that, so I'm going to keep that off. Okay, soldier, full prone, full type damage. Yeah, we can keep that on as where it is. Sprint spawner. Soldier's maximum health multiplier. Oh, I see. Yeah, we're gonna leave that as it is because all I've done is made it more easier to die. Hopefully. Right. So once you've done all that, you go back to restrictions. Once you get to go all the way back to the end. Once you've done that, you'll go to whatever your choices are. Get a finish. Give it a name. Hardcore Rush. Description: Alpha P6 words, come on. Yeah. Rush mode. No map. Full AI war. Oh, that's AC. Full AI PvP. AI PvP. Hardcore damage. Right. Restricted. So this is restricted to player XP only. There's no ribbon or what's apparently according to this. So we'll look at that first, make sure it works. Some modifiers may restrict XP and player progression. So that's the other thing you've got to watch out for. So we'll do that. Valid experience. Warning, only unplayable on some platforms, which is fine. Okay, so once we create this, it will say it's saved. Now you could use that code if you wanted to when you're on the menu, which I'll show you how to do that in a second. But once you've done that, if you go back to, if I can remember how you do this now, I'll get back to all my choices. So we'll go browse experiences. Oh, there we go, yeah, that's right. So now we have Hardcore Rush right there. So we got that. So, while I'm here, I want to see if this works. I've got to do this custom. So let's do a team deathmatch or free for all. Not sure what vehicle. Two teams face off. Vehicles allowed by default. Players spawn on their team HQ. Customize units and systems. Let's have a look at this. I want to see this. See if this works. Because obviously team deathmatch sounds like it's without map rotation. Wow, that's more choices in there, isn't there? Or is it? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. There'd be the smaller versions and probably the bigger versions. Okay, well, let's say we choose this. This mode is going to be particular exposure. We'll have the breakaway. Large size maps are not supported on some platforms. Actually, make it better. Let's make this thing to platform. Like smaller things could use it consoles wise. There seems to be multiple variations. Let's breakaway then. Must be a medium map. That. Okay, well discarded. Exposure. I'm gonna put exposure on top. I'll tell you, put you somewhere in there. Put you in there. Did we put border? Caspian border? No, we didn't. Let's put you in there somewhere. Got the lighthouse one that's not in there somewhere. There you are. No, yes, you were, you idiot. If I opened my eyes, I would have seen it. Right, orbital. Yeah, let's put you in there. I'll put Battle of the Bulge down there somewhere. We have not got you in there, and we ain't got you in there somewhere, have we? Move you down to that. You somewhere down there. Right. So we're gonna have 12 maps of that. Game mode details. I'm going to keep this all. I'm going to go to. No, hang on, because it says here. I'm going to try and keep this safer. What's okay? What's 64? So 31, 31, 31, 32. How can I make that even? Oh no, link it, you idiot. Why is that not? Oh, I see. Alright, it's not showing. 31, 31. Right, we're going to do that. So we get 62 players on these type maps. So, squad mates. We'll do squad spawns. That's the only problem with the AI mode. You can't seem to make squads unless you've got loads of players doing that. Right, gameplay. Let's make this interesting. So, classic soldier weapon unit is fine. Stationary weapon placement. Yeah, we'll have that. Headshot multiplier, we're gonna have that. We're gonna have that go up anyway. So if you get a headshot, it's a win. I'm not gonna worry about the body damage. Extreme weather events, we'll keep that on because that makes it more interesting. We want crawling, prone, yeah, full damage. Keep that on. Strafe, sight, blah blah. Sprint, maximum. Oh, I could mess around with that, but it's pointless. Traversal. On foot deployment? Nah. Yeah, squad revive, keep out vehicles. Right, vehicles are going to be determined by game mode. No combat vehicles. On foot, call the only spawn on map. Not sure how that works on there, but we could say spawn on map, see how that works. Actually, no, better do determine by game mode because you can call them in, can't you? I don't want to mess with that. Keep all this stuff on. Right, for the AI, get it up to 30. PvP AI. I forgot to do change. Well, actually, no, I'll give them as default, so that they're not boring then. Here we go. If I click on this bit here, there you go. So we could technically, yeah, you can tell it to help out and all like that anyway, can't you? Nah, sync it to my modifiers. It's easier that way. Team. Right, we're gonna go. And I'm gonna leave that on map default, I think, just for the making it a bit different. So you go to rules, editor. Not entirely sure how that one works. I've got no mods on it, so arrays, I see. Gameplay. Enable all player deploy. Oh, these are the. Oh, okay. Actions, conditions, array. I'm not sure about all this stuff. So you could modify, skip, stop tracking variables, mass, blah blah. Oh, okay. I'm not going to mess with that because I don't know anything about that business. So you got teams. I suppose because character, weapons, and gadgets, it's all different, isn't it? So let's just say we go to. I don't know. Well, might as well have a look while I guess on it. Conditions. You've got rules like going arrays, dev, debugs. What is it? Arrays. Is true for any type. I see. So you could really modify. If you understood what all this business is, you could actually probably set up some pretty interesting and crazy stuff. So yeah, I'm not actually going to mess with that. Go to finish. Okay. Team. Def. Well, she's VTD. Mode. With PvP AI. Testing this out with PvP AI. Right, do that. Okay, so that's still the player experience thing. So I'm guessing all these other things will be on if you're actually playing an online mode with other people. Create. Anyway, so that's all done. Once you've created what you're creating, you've got another code there to use. Close that down. So you come out of there, go into thing. Let's go to Battlefield. Right, so there we go. Now we're on the thing. Once you're in Battlefield, you're going to go to Portal, and in here you'll have people's things at the front, all these show-offs, who know a lot more how to do it than I do. And what you're going to do is you're going to go host. Now I've noticed none of my things are on there. Is it because I've got to restart the game? Probably because my experiences, officials. Oh, there you go. No, go back to it. It comes back on. Right, so there you go. Got that VT what's called mode is on there, and the hardcore rush. So once you do that, it shows all the settings. Oh, let's show that again properly. Right, let's just turn the controller on for a second. Right, so yeah, all my settings are on there. Okay, and you can let's just scan the QR code. Oh, you can do that with that if you wanted to. Hardcore rush mode. So we're going to click on that. We will set up a password. You're going to see this very briefly, but I'm going to. It's just a test one. There you go. Once you've done your password, it stops people from jumping in. You can have enable crossplay, allow followers. Right, so if I go host a server, let's see if it's got this right with the choice of AI. Because if that hasn't worked, nothing will spawn in. And you'll be running a map all on your own. Which will suck. Right, so Black Ridge, Canada. So this is rush mode, no map, full AI PvP, and hardcore damage. Cool. Now the fun part. Loading simulator. Come on. Oh no, it's not. Come on. Ooh. Hopefully it won't play it because I'm actually downloading or updating things at the same time. Unless hopefully they were finished by now. While I was setting that other stuff up. Today. Here we go. There you go. So look, 128 in lobby because this is a full 64 either side. So once we get this started, 14 seconds. You are the squad leader. Out it goes, side. Come on, loaders in, loaders in. Like today. Here we go. Right. So we are. I've forgotten who. Oh, hang on. I'm changing the settings of my character, have I? I'm still using stuff from the other day.
You have to destroy their objectives and control the sectors.
Probably hearing multiple people. Let's just turn that down. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god, I'm killing them with a pistol. Oh my god, that is. Right. Not sure how that works, so I'm going to put that down there because I think people do be able to spawn out. But I was killing people with pistols.
Shoot any tango who gets near them.
Run! I'm not medical, so I can't help.
Took one out. Target set. Got until they blow.
Oh no! Been blown to pieces. So there you go. So when you're modifying, you might want to choose how you're doing that. So we'll keep that going on. You can go back to being a normal pistol then. That needs to go back to being an ammo box. Throwable, yeah. Hang on. I'm playing medical crate. Oh yeah, because of his mode, I've got a thing with this guy, and a zip line. But if I wanted to, I suppose. What's this one? Supply, maintain, and revive.
Charges planted.
Actually, let's
Make
just
sure
keep.
they detonate.
I'll just stick with this loadout. Deploy. Alright. This gun doesn't seem right because I'm sure I'm missing a something on top of that.
Away we go.
Oh yeah, look, they're crawling.
Let's go! Woo!
They're not doing very well with crawling, are they? Because they look like they're actually sort of just hovering on the spot. Oh, look at that! 2 shots! Oh, I'm missing now.
Sector secure. Charlie Mike, move up.
But basically, you get the idea how that works out. So that's that map, that mode needs a bit of reworking. Right, so leave the game. Yeah, that mode needs a little bit of rework because obviously, as you saw, just rinsing the crap out of them. So let's have a look at my the other one I made up. Oh, here you go. Oh, no power start. Unlocked reward. Thank you for playing season 1-0. Okay, was I? We'll equip that whatever that is. What is that? Oh, canopy coat. Oh, cool. Yeah, I love that. Organic explosives. Yeah, why not? Yeah, that. Oh, no, go. Oh, well. Yeah, I messed that up, didn't I? Yeah, no, go to host. Let's look at vehicle team deathmatch. Host. This one, I just got it open for everybody. Well, this would be funny to see if anyone actually tries to jump in. So, same map, but this time around it's all vehicle. Vehicle team deathmatch, whatever that setup we did in this video. Windy. I would open that, but it looks a bit breezy outside actually. Yeah, I would open my window just to let the cool. Well, if it's sun's up, so it's probably going to be hot. So my room's going to turn into an oven. Right. Oh yeah, this is going to be shorter, isn't it? Smaller amount of people this time around. So this could work on multiple platforms. Mappers, old guard, gun. No Patriot ID. No idea what that's about. Right. Okay. So, what's wrong with my setup though? I don't understand why that gun's being a pain in the ass because it's not that one. It's that one I want to use. There we go. Deploy. I don't know if this one's going to work actually. Oh, they are there. Look. Let's go! Let's find these son bitches and kill them.
Gotcha.
Here they come. Whoa.
First kill.
There we go, make more like it. Ooh. Oh! Ow! Am I going to be able to fall off the zip and get someone to pick me up? Hey, somebody revive me. Hello? Medic? Anybody?
I'm not gonna last. Help!
Come on, medics.
Help me!
Let's get somewhere where it's safer. I'm hoping.
I need help here.
Come on. It's one medic. This is the AI. Well, they won't exactly prioritise you.
Can't get a clear shot.
No, they're all far away now. Right, let's just we'll pan out and die there. Vehicles, what we got? Okay, let's have a look. Have I got the my house? There we go. Let's do this. Here I come to wreck your day. You will die. And this. Hello. Right, they're around this side somewhere. Yeah, nice try, buddy. Well, there you go, you get the point. And that is how you can create your own modes. I will put the experience codes in there, so if you want to use these settings, you can. Hopefully this has helped. I'm carried away now. This just wasn't part of my plan. Thanks for stopping by. I am off. Toodaloos.